Just a few days ago, the Pakistani embassy appealed for donations on Weibo as part of disaster relief aid for victims of the Pakistan floods. Within just a few hours after the donating channel opening, over $1 million was collected, and even a child chipping all his pocket money. Those who couldn't get in a donation also commented on the post, offering helpful advice to the Pakistani embassy. One donor replied, "Pakistan is having a tremendously rough year. 1/3 of its territory is now submerged in floods, affecting over 34 million people. Just the thought of it makes me feel sad." Official statistics show that since mid-June, more than 1,000 people have been killed by heavy monsoon rains in Pakistan. Compounding the disaster's weather was a surge of infections amid floods, which has triggered severe health risks. Crops and livestock were also heavily damaged, posing a major threat to food security. China responded swiftly in offering disaster relief, providing Pakistan with material, technical, and financial aid. Under the Social and Livelihood Cooperation Framework of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, China has already delivered 4,000 tents, 50,000 blankets, and 50,000 pieces of waterproof canvas to the front lines of disaster relief, with more humanitarian aid continuously on the way. Additionally, China has prepared 200 metric tons of vegetables at short notice and will soon ship them to the Pakistani people via the Karakoram Highway. The China Meteorological Administration also held technical consultations with the Pakistan Meteorological Department, helping the latter with weather forecasting and other forms of technical assistance. As of September the 6th, China has pledged over 400 million yuan worth of aid to Pakistan. Moreover, Chinese companies, NGOs, Chinese citizens, as well as Chinese expats in Pakistan all came to the rescue, doing their bit to help with the disaster relief and recovery, such as rebuilding local infrastructure, collecting donations, and distributing medical supplies. In these tough times, all Chinese people hold the same belief that a friend in need is a friend indeed, and the same is true for Pakistani people. From the Wenchuan earthquake in 2008 to the outbreak of COVID-19 in 2020, whenever the Chinese nation was hit by natural disasters, Pakistan, endearingly referred to as batie in Chinese, always went out of their way to combat these trials alongside us. 2 years ago, the Pakistani Prime Minister expressed unequivocally that he was prepared to mobilize the nation's full inventory of medical aid to help China tackle the COVID-19 pandemic, and that the Pakistani people will stand firmly alongside their Chinese brothers. Even today, this message brings warmth to our hearts. China and Pakistan are not only close neighbors, but also brothers in arms. The two nations have upheld not only their friendship by overcoming catastrophes hand in hand, but also a consensus in building a closer community with a shared future. China will stand together with Pakistan and assist our Aryan brothers in coping with floods and rebuilding homes. Thank you for watching. I'm Xu in Beijing.